Ripley is going. She's pushing very. She's going very high up, so I feel like I might have to take her down. She's batting at something a little bit. I want. Yeah, I'm gonna stop her. I'll be right back. Sorry about this. I know. No, I just started stream, but I need to be a cat dad right now. Ripley, get down. You're just gonna perch up there like you're the queen up there. I mean, you are, but didn't you get to mess around with all the stuff up there? Ripley. Okay, I gotta. I'll be right back. Weird alfalfa hair down. I don't even need to like get up and like grab her. She just like sees me like stand up and like power stance at her. She's like, okay, I'm fine. What do you want? What do you want? Ripley, you gotta be a little bit nicer. You can't stop messing around there. I know you're a kitty. I know it's late at night. I don't know where you're. I think your favorite toys are in the usual stream room, so I'd have to go and get those if you're too wild here for just chilling. Hey, Iconic, welcome on in. How are you doing here tonight? I hope you are doing well. Let's get the other part of the stream here ready. But yeah, how are you doing here tonight? All right, here we go. Perfect. That should be set up now. I can just drag that over and add it on when we're ready. Actually, I can just do this right now. Might get Tales of Symphonia remastered. I don't think I've ever heard of that. But if it looks interesting to you, I'd say go for it. Get it added. Yeah, hopefully it's a good grind for you as well. Also, yeah, the True Achievements has finally added the TA playlist game. What were the options there? It Takes Two, Unravel. I think what was the other ones? Yeah, It Takes Two, Unravel, Dicey Dungeons, Keeper. A good couple of them. Like I said, the only one I've played on that list is It Takes Two. I loved it. It Takes Two, but I've already done the grind for it, so I kind of want it to be one of the other ones. But honestly, if It Takes Two wins, and it probably will, I don't mind if someone wants. If someone hasn't played it yet, and this gets them to play it, and go right ahead. But yeah, but I did end up voting for Keeper myself because that was the one that interested me the most. But also was interested in Unravel there. I might just give that a try at some point as well. Actually, I'll probably just give both of them a try at some point if they don't end up winning, but because they both looked interesting to me. I don't really want to start Dicey Dungeons because I don't need yet another roguelike to work on because I still haven't even finished Balatro yet. That's still on the to-do list. But yes, nice. Happy you're getting close to completion on that. So I thought for a good little warm up before we begin our stream here officially, I came across this a couple of days ago, and I have fallen in love with it, and thought this would be a good way to help, kind of break the ice on streaming here. Let's just try and do this. Give me 1 second. Just want to see how the display is here. Okay, I'm gonna quickly do a little bit of stretching just so you guys don't have to see the ads down in the corner there. Perfect. There we go. Now all you have is an ad for Humble Bundle up there, and with how much I use it, I don't mind. Yes, I guess I don't really mind. Actually, I can just do this right here, and we can just kind of do this, and then I think that's pretty good, and I can update if I need it later. But basically, how this works it's is that you matchmake with someone randomly, and then you go through it here, and you end up getting you both get a movie here, and then one of them takes their turn, has to make a connection between this and some other one, and then it's your turn to do that, and then another one, and you have to try and basically see who runs out of connections the first. And it sounds almost simple than it is, but I fall in love with this, and I need to share my addiction with you now. So, for example, he went from Project Hail Mary and Barbie by going through Ryan Gosling. So if I were to do Drive, I hit this, and it is still connected to Ryan Gosling. And then but you can change it up through. You can go by director, writer. I think you can do cinematographer and composer as well. I actually know you can do composer, and then actors. You got a lot of good options to make connections with. And like I said, I feel like I just gotta say I pretty much I fall in love with this, and I've kind of gotten a bit of an addiction. So deal with it. Movie 43. I know. You know what? You can deal with movie 43. I've not seen movies 43. I've heard terrible things about it, so you can take care of that yourself. I don't know enough about Newton Thomas sequel to go off of that. Aren't even close. Still on your first playthrough. I see. Well, good luck. Like I said, well, I hope you're enjoying it at least. Like I said, if it's even if you're not up completely there, if you're enjoying the grind, that's not too big of a deal. Uh, Super Mario Bros. Movie, I'm gonna go with. We're gonna do Honey Domes because I feel like that's one that I feel like not a lot of people know about, especially since it's so recent. So we'll see if he can build a connection here. He might also just build it off of Charlie Day there since he already has that. Oh no, he knew Chris Evans was in it, so he got that. And we will go with who do we want to send it? What kind of rabbit hole do we want to send him down? We'll send him down the Cooper hole and go Maestro. I don't know who Eric Patrick Cameron is, but he gets an X as well. He's just gonna send us back to Avengers right there. Really? Okay. Well, we'll take you down Amelia Perez then. Fine. You don't want Bradley Cooper. You get Zoe Saldana then. Let's see how you do here. Nope. Oh, you're gonna skip. Okay. You're gonna skip. Well, trying to think of who else I can send it down besides. Honestly, I'm blanking. I know Selena Gomez is in it, but I don't know what else she's in besides Only Murders in the Building. So I'm just gonna send us back to Guardians of the Galaxy. Technically, Bradley Cooper's also in this book because we went going off of the same chain there. It doesn't add on to his link. Then Jurassic World. What do we want to send him? You know what? We'll send it. We'll finish off. We'll finish off old Chris Pratt with Mercy here. Let's see if he. This could be a dead end here. I don't know if he know. I don't know if this random guy knows enough about Mercy to get himself out of this hole. He also can't skip it and send it out to me, which is a good sign. Kind of just pulling. It looks he's kind of just pulling things out of his ass to see if what works. And I think I win. I win. We do it. That's how it's done. And good game. Good try. And he doesn't want to rematch, so we'll just move on. Who even is in that besides? Uh, I knew Rebecca Ferguson was in it, but I don't know what else she's in there. Pretty much the only one in here I know is I can know who I can connect to is Chris Pratt. So we got him. We got him, boys. We got him. But yes, so that's Cine2Nerdle. I think we'll probably end off the stream with more of that if depending on how much longer I want to go with it, and then I don't have to go back to Buckshot Roulette. But yes, I think that's a good enough little introduction there and a good way to start off the stream here tonight. So welcome everyone, welcome. For those who don't know me, I'm NATO276. I am a Super Vendor. Why is my hair being a pain in the ass right now? Please just do your thing. Thank you. But yes, today, I'm just at the beginning because I lost my train of thought because of my damn hair. I shouldn't slap it too much because it's gonna go out of its place. But yes, well, why is my hair? Please just do your thing. Welcome. Why is that one stray hair really does not want to play ball? Okay, good. Okay, maybe that one just wants to. Do you just want to be the one that go? Do you want to go off to the other side? Is that what you want to do? Ripley, hi. Please don't show your ass to the camera, please. Great. Thank you, Ripley. I love you. Hi. Hi, Ripley. Hi. I know you're a cute kitty. I know you're the mascot of the stream here. Hi. 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 Okay. Okay. You want to you want to get all comfy in there. Yeah. You can get comfy. You can get all comfy. I'll move my cord here so you can get snuggle on in. Ripley's officially. I think Ripley's trying to officiate the stream here and get. She's like, I'm hopping into the stream here. We're getting comfy. And now she's just making biscuits. Oh, she was making biscuits, and now she's fully just getting comfy. So if that's not a sign to start the stream, I don't know what is. So finally, let's actually start it. Welcome everyone. Welcome. For those who don't know me, I'm an AO276. I am an achievement grinder, but today we are doing something different. We are couple. Actually I think it's about a month at this point ago. I want to say when did we do the Oscar stream? When was it? When was it? I don't think it's. I think it was probably a month ago because I think it probably removed the VOD at this point. But yes, about a month ago, we did our predictions for the Oscars. The Oscars have come and gone. A good couple weeks ago. It's been a while. I've been trying to schedule this for a bit, and I've just not had the time. And at this point, I just said, "Fuck it! I want to get it done before I go on vacation." I and so that's the plan here tonight. We are going to be going through our predictions here and comparing that with the winners and seeing how close to the mark I was. So I got my handy dandy little notepad where wrote down all of the winners here and pretty much the whole link of the story. I gotta go scroll past through all of this. No, that's last year's. There we go. Okay. So yes, Owen Ripley is doing a little loaf here. Good little kitty. Meow meow meow. Meow meow. Okay, good kitty. Yeah, you seem like you have your work cut out for you in playthrough number 2, so I wish you luck on it. Okay, I want to get that one more headphone cord out of you so you don't choke on it. But yes, so this was, and what I will also say, I guess I'm just gonna give my thoughts about the show as well. I liked it again. I think I still like Conan O'Brien hosting. Feel like I feel like I could probably take like one more year of him before it starts to get a bit old. But I like Conan O'Brien. It's just you can have too much of a good thing, and at some point I'm gonna want it's at some point you want to stop eating cake and try a little go out and try something new, I guess. But I still liked him. I did think I did like his hosting in the previous show more than I did this year, but I still think he had a good couple of jokes there going on. But but I should also switch you over to the display here. I don't have to. I'm going to also have to shrink it down right so it fits, so it can fit back in again. So we just slide you on in there, and do. Perfect, wonderful. And I'm gonna have to zoom in again so you can actually see more like we did last time. Zoom into 150. Perfect, wonderful. So yes, the first one of the night was the best supporting actress, which ended up going to a Madigan here, which I was surprised by. I'm happy she got it. I do love her in Weapons, but like I said, I think I've mentioned it before. When there's a double nominee like this, I usually think that means it's a sign that one of these is going to win. And for Amy Madigan to win, as well as the fact that it's a horror movie, I am shocked. But I am glad for her, and I was also shocked to find out that I didn't realize it previously, but I didn't know she was married to Ed Harris, which is so you know what, good on her. But yes, so we start off with a not the best, but better than missing off the first shot with that. And then we move on to I was surprised that they did best animated film so early on in the night. Like I thought this was gonna be one they were gonna be like, trying to build up throughout it, but I guess it was kind of a bit of a giveaway here because I think a lot of people knew what it was gonna end up being when they saw it there. And you know, it was the one everyone thought was gonna be it. I think there was very few people who thought that K-pop Demon Hunters wasn't going to take it home, and you know, it came out but it still proved him wrong, I guess. So I'm gonna just quickly. So, like I said, I do know that I do remember just from my memory on it. I did think of was thinking like back in my mind doing the a lot, especially for a lot of the top awards here. I was like, ooh, yeah, I did. I think I got that one right, and ooh, I don't think I got that right there. Oh, and also if you're wondering why some of these are in the red, I mentioned in my Discord. I did my Best Picture marathon on Saturday night, the night before the Oscars. I did a bit of correcting, and I did a bit of just reevaluation and just changing around who I thought was actually going to win it in each of the categories here. So some of these I know I've done well on, and that was for the best that I did that. And some of these I'm just thinking, realizing now I fucked up. So I think it probably evened itself out after all that. But yes. So I'm gonna actually unzoom it just a bit so I can actually hop over to the both sides of the points here a bit. Good rippy baby. I do wish I had. I think I should have got myself some water here. As before, you'll be Final Fantasy 1, 2, 3, and 4, then Dark Souls, and then either Metaphor before or after Pollock's Pit. Nice. It seems to get your work cut out for you there. You have to let me know how Dark Souls and Metaphor are. I'm sure those are going to be a bit of grinds in and of themselves. But yes, and then this is one that immediately when I happened, I was like, shit, how am I going to evaluate this? Because for those who don't know, animated short. Wait, no, it wasn't this one. It was regular short film. Okay, later on, that's the one I was thinking of. But live action short film, not live action. No, it wasn't. It was animated short film. Yeah. It was The Girl Who Cried Pearls, which, like I said, I can't really say too much about it because I have not seen any of the short films on this list. But you know what? Good for the team. You got your Oscar there. Rico got you wanting to play Dark Souls Remastered. Well, why are you taking advice from Rico? He just wants to see you suffer. Except for me, I don't want to see you suffer. I want to see you suffer in a different way. But yes, I hope. But yeah, I hope you do enjoy Dark Souls. I do want to get around to doing more Souls-like games at some point, especially since I had a great time with Another Crab's Treasure, and I'm kind of want to get back into that again. But I know that that was easy Souls like there, and if I actually get into a real one, I'm going to get my ass handed to me for like a good month or two, probably even 3 or 4. So that's why I'm being a bit cautious about it. But the outfit grind is there. You can make me do Dark Souls. You can make me do Elden Ring. You can make me do Sekiro whenever we get around to that. So I mean, probably not Dark Souls. I think I'll probably get out of that because Nader's gonna make me do Death Stranding there, unless you guys really want to make me do Dark Souls and you beat Nader on that, you can get him. You can topple over his monarchy here. Good kitty. Oh, she's so snuggled in. She's so snuggled in right there. She just good baby. But yes. Anyway, so I honestly I did during the show. I felt a lot more confident because I felt like maybe it was just me misremembering what I did, but I thought I felt like I got a lot more of them right. But we'll see how right I was about that. But yes, anyway, after that, it was the little Sinners musical number where they did "I Lied to You," which I think I do prefer the version in the movie a lot better. But I thought this was a great little showcase and a fun little interlude between the events there. And then we had best costume design there, and it went to where is it? Why did I not put Frankenstein up here? It went to Frankenstein. I went with the wrong horror movie to put at the top there. But honestly, like I said, I mean, to be fair, I do love the costume design in Frankenstein, and when I rewatched it on the Best Picture marathon, I was like, damn, the costume design for this actually is a lot better than I remembered it being. Just a lot of Isaac's just suits there, a lot more of the raggedy coat and appearance of Frankenstein, not just the makeup effects, but just like the ragged outfit he wears as well alongside that. And hi, Rippy. I guess did you not want to snuggle? You just want to sit here and be pretty in front of my monitor here? I can't really do the. I can't. I mean, I can still get around you there, so it's not like you're in the way here, but you just. It's just gonna be slightly annoying, even if it's. Hey, no, don't go. Stop trying to bat at Alien here. She's still trying to bat at this again. Because I've showed you this before. I think I don't remember what the last time I did it in, but I have this little alien hanger I've gotten that I had my friend 3D print for me because Alien. I'm a horror guy, and the problem is that he's missing a couple fingers because. Thank you for emphasizing the point there. But this little funyun here keeps knocking him off my monitor there, and if it hits and it hit the desk once and knocked off a couple of fingers. Yeah, yeah, I can't blame her too much because she is named Ripley. She is Ripley, the Xenomorph hunter. Hi. I know I can't blame her too much. So it's a good sign that she still has the good xenomorph hunting genes in her, but you know, it's not a real one. It's just a prop, okay? Save it for the real ones, okay? When the alien eggs and the what are the, like the young I know the face huggers, but what's like I think it's like ovomorph. I want to say is like the egg name there. Or are they coming down from the sky? Are they coming down from the sky? I know you're just a little cutie. Okay. Anyway, back to the main plan story of tonight. Good kitty. But yes, anywhoozle. Just make yeah, I want to show. Okay, I think. But yes, anywhoozle. That's Frankenstein there. And unfortunately, Ripley, you're sitting on top of my little note sheet here, Ripley. I love you, Ripley, but you keep going on to the spots I don't want you to be. You're like, I don't want you to work here. I just want you to chill. Are you thinking I gotta take a break? Are you saying I gotta take a break from the wars we've just started here tonight? It's not even been an hour. It's not even been half an hour here, Ripley. Okay, I gotta try and squeeze in here. What's after costume design? What's after costume movie? Costume design is makeup and hairstyling. There it is, and that did also go to Frankenstein, which, like I said, I thought it was gonna win, and it did because all the fucking prosthetics on Frankenstein. You can't go. It's hard to go through all that and say, nah, I don't think you won. I think you did. I think you just didn't go too far enough. You should have added one more piece of synthetic fabric on them. But yes, there you go. I mean, we have not gotten one where I haven't gotten the nominees yet, so it's feeling good about this year so far. But we'll see if that keeps going. And then it was our first ever award for cat. Oh, of course I fucking jinxed myself. Of course I jinxed myself. Yes. Then it was our first one for the first ever award for casting, which ended up going to none of them. It was one battle after another. So, whoops. The thing is, I think I even had one battle after another on this initially. I had it because, but I ended up, removing it because I thought Hamnet had, I enjoyed Hamnet a lot more, and I thought it had a better cast, and I enjoyed the kid performer a lot more than I thought I was going to, so I put him up there. So, yay! So first one wrong of the night, but luckily it's not one of the big awards yet so far. So we're still in the clear. Go to be. But yes, anywho, next up after that was this is the one I wanted. I was saying it was going to be an interesting one. So, live action short film. It actually ended up in a tie between it was The Singers, which is right here, and Two People Exchanging Saliva. Now, I've debated what I was gonna do. I thought about this, and I didn't know what exactly I should do with it because my two thought, what my because I didn't really plan this out in terms of a tie. My, but I was hoping I had both of them on here so I could give it a little bit more of a thought here. But if I only have one of them on here, I think I'm willing to go with giving myself the 1 point just because it's 1 point and just because I technically it was one of them. The only thing I would say is that I could potentially like have the point just because I didn't have it nominated up there as well. But I think I'm just gonna go with the 1 point here. And if I feel like I don't deserve the 1 point /0.25 of a scale point, we'll come back around to it. But think at this point it's fine to just give me just the 1 point there for an unpredictability I did not expect, and I think a lot of people did not expect. And then after that, we went back up to Best Supporting Actor here, which actually, with my changes, I ended up getting 100% correct because Sean Penn ended up winning. And I think the main reason I changed this was because I thought that Benicio del Toro was in the movie more than I thought he was, and Sean Penn is just a lot more in the movie because he's the main antagonist. So I realized that that probably makes a lot more sense to win the award. And lo and behold, I was right. So we will get that point, and I get a wonderful 5 skilled points as well on that. Hoo hoo hoo. And then after that, it was the screenplays, wonderful. And best adapted was One Battle After Another, so I did get that one right. Up in that orange, wait, no, not orange, yellow. So we got that one 100% correct. Well, surprisingly, I get a lot more of the award guesses correct because I actually watched the films and could tell and could guess as to what they were. I mean, to be fair, I guess a lot of the black ones are all ones I guess no, it's not that I still didn't think about them after the fact. You just I made them and I was so agree with them after the fact because I could have changed them afterwards, but I was right about it. And then the best original screenplay was indeed Sinners. So I got both the writing ones correct, and I'm very happy about that because it is a good sign if I am doing this well so far. I'm happy that so far I have only gotten one where I messed it up, and it's also the newest award, so haven't had time to measure it against everything else yet. All right, Whoopi, what do you think? What do you think? And then we have afterwards it was the in memoriam segment, and I think it was actually I feel like this video was a lot shorter than it usually is. Like I mean I guess they did kind of pad it out and they had a lot more like actual heartfelt moments about it, but I feel like there was a lot of names I was surprised that they just absolutely omitted it on the actual presentation there and just were like, hey, if you want to see the full names of people gone, the link down here below. But maybe it was just me because I feel like there's a lot of notable names I just didn't see on that list I know passed away in the past year. But then after that, it was the best production design, which ended up going to Frankenstein as well. Horror did surprisingly well this year, and I am all for it. I'm I'm interested to see what ends up taking up the lead in next year. I think I've already heard of a couple people mentioning ones that they think might be taking it up. Like I've heard some people mentioning about Project Hail Mary. I've heard some people mentioning about Inuitu's next movie, The Digger. I've heard I've heard I've heard a couple. I've heard a lot of mentions about what they people think is going to be nominated here yet so far, but we're not even a third of the way through the month yet, so we definitely have a lot more to come. I mean, then again, Sinners did come out in like March of last year, so it's fair to say that some of the ones this year right out so far is going to get nominated. But yes, anywho, after best production design was best visual effects, and I was like I should have expected. Like I said, I already knew I expected Avatar to have a good chance at it. I don't know why I didn't put it at the top there because very likelihood that Avatar is gonna take best visual effects because it's fucking Avatar. But I'll take the 1 point and we'll just move along and we'll just say I technically knew it was gonna get something. Technically, it was up there. And then afterwards was best documentary shorts, and I that was where is it? Yeah, best documentary short was All the Empty Rooms, which was right here. Once again, can't really say too much about it. I have not seen any of the short films, so I can't say attest to any of the qualities and or yeah, pretty much I can't really say anything about them because I've not seen any of the short films. There we go. Then afterwards was Best Documentary Feature, which is where is it? Where's feature? Where's documentary? There it is. It was indeed the one I thought it was gonna be of Mr. Nobody against Putin, because I very much I already thought it was gonna be the case, and I already explained it in my previous prediction, and it turned out that was exactly correct. So we'll take the 3 points, and take the 1 point over here, and boop. I think next year I might just come. I might actually take a look at at both the award ceremonies and just see like what kind of schedule they like to go for normally. Maybe I'll base the points off of that next time, just because that seems to be a bit more fair and makes a lot more sense as to how they weight it a bit. Like maybe not with the top five. I think the top ones and the 5 pointers are good as they are right now. But I think just to for like the 1 points and the 3 points, it might be a better off way for me to value them. But I also do think the way we have it is pretty decent already. But just a little thought to remind myself for next year. And then afterwards, we had where is it? Best original score, and I pretty much thought that if it, like I said, my thought was it's not gonna win best original song, but it's got to win best original score, and it did. Ludwig Göransson taking it home again with Sinners. And I definitely think it deserves it. If you've not seen Sinners yet, you know what to do. I've said it too many times here. Go see Sinners, especially if you're a fan of good music. Go watch Sinners. Ludwig Göransson does it again. Great, phenomenal music. Go watch Sinners. And then best sound was uh, I'm I think I must have. I feel like this is one where I actually just switched around the spots here. I didn't actually like replace any of them because I'm happy I moved it up a bit because we F1 ended up winning best sound. And honestly, during the awards, I was kind of like, I feel like this was gonna win best sound because I was kind of having a thought of remembrance of kind of something similar to in the video game awards last year where Battlefield 6 won best sound, so it was less of a, you know, one where it's gonna be a lot more pleasant sound, a lot more like actually like, hey, great sound design, like you can hear all the effects going off at once. So the more the better, I guess, and it makes a lot more sense with F1, I guess. Best film editing. Where is film editing? It goes to none, none. I one battle after another. I think the problem is my thought was I thought it was a little bit more of like a balanced race, and I didn't think that one battle after another had that much of a lead ahead of all the other ones, but it ended up being the case, and we end up not getting another point here. Well, I guess another 3 points for both of these since both 3 pointers. Yeah. And then after film editing was best cinematography, and that was indeed Sinners. So I redeem myself somewhat. I get back Sinners points. Also, did I not do? Why did I just not do the points here? Because hold on, let's quickly fix this because I got all these right. I must have just not done the points here. I don't know why I didn't. So I got all of these correct. Everything else is pointed right? Yeah, that should be pointed. That's pointed. That's pointed. That's pointed. That's pointed. Everything here is pointed right. Okay, good. We also gone through the scoring here a lot quicker than I thought it was going to be. So, but I think maybe last year I just went a little too hard on the actual like recapping what happened in the events, and then afterwards. But also, I think maybe this year was also just a lot more of just the awards show and a lot less of things going outside it besides just a couple of comedy segments, I guess. Like little quick jokes he fired away. Then after that was the K-pop Demon Hunters little musical segment, and actually, I this made me enjoy Golden a lot more. I'll be honest, I wasn't the biggest fan of it when I heard it initially when I listened to all the best song nominees because I've started to do that nowadays whenever because it's something easy I can just do at work to just like get a little bit more familiar with some of the nominees there. And like I said, honestly, I still think it's but like I said, I think Lied to You and Train Dreams is still my favorite from the last year, but but actually, I really enjoyed Golden a lot more when I heard it here, and especially when I listened to it after the fact as well. It just, had a little more pop with me. And But also, you know, I mean, technically it's not the next one, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Fuck it, we're gonna go out of order because obviously Golden ended up winning because of course it was gonna win. Did you expect anything else to win but best original song besides Golden? I'd like to play the best chance, and it still was not gonna take it over. But yes, that's technically out of order because the next one was international feature, and it did end up going to sentimental value. So I was right on that front. So yay! Like I said, to be fair, I think sentimental value was the one I was the most surprised about. Actually, is either that or Hamnet? I would say is the one I was the most surprised about enjoying when I went to go see it in the theaters because I thought it was going to be a movie I just was gonna be like, not as invested in and just like kind of like well, this is going to be a part of the movie. I'm just going to, go along with it, try to enjoy it as much as I can, and just, worst case scenario, I got more to enjoy later on. But I surprisingly enjoyed a lot of sentimental value, a lot of pretty much I wouldn't say a lot of. I enjoyed the entire pretty much the most of pretty much everything about sentimental value and Hamnet, and there's another one I thought was kind of the same way. I thought it was Strange Dreams as well. It was like they also seemed like ones I was. I guess Strange Dreams I thought a little bit more I would enjoy, but especially Hamnet and Sentimental Value, I didn't know I would enjoy it as much as I did, and I surprisingly enjoyed it. I actually, if you were on my Discord as well, you saw that I did pre-order the Criterion Collection version of Cinema Value because I knew I had to get it because I fucking enjoyed it so damn much. But yes, then after international feature film, it was of course, like I said, best original song, but I've already scored that. So after that was the top, well, I guess not the top awards, but the final four awards of the night, and I guess I feel like we've done a lot better this year than we did previously, and I'm gonna try and find the old awards, the old award slideshow as well to see if I can figure out see how I did there as well. But after that was best directing, which was won by Paul Thomas Anderson for One Battle After Another. You know what? Fair enough. I did, like I said, I'll be honest. I didn't like it One Battle After Another as much as I thought I was going to. But also, it was the last movie I saw in the marathon, and it was on day two, last movie I saw in the marathon. So I think it was just because I had seen so much before it, I was just not as invested in it as I should have been. So I want to try and save as much of my criticism until after I rewatch it, not having that backlog behind myself. So I'm definitely looking forward to rewatching it at some point as well, and especially to see what other movies Paul Thomas Anderson has been working on there. But I said I did enjoy it. I did enjoy it. I enjoyed all of the Best Picture nominees this year, but I just still think I still just think my favorite of the year is still Sinners because it's just so damn good. Then after Best Director, actually, I never actually did my corrections here. There we go. Then after that, it was Best Actor Leading, which I had it right off the bat because Michael B. Jordan took it on home for Smoke and Stack as I thought he was going to, and as he deserves because he's fucking great as both. So he can go ahead and take his points home and take his points off to In and Out, I guess. After that was Best Leading Actress, which ended up being. Luckily, this was part of my corrections here. I moved down Renee because I really enjoyed Jessie Buckley, and a good choice on that because Jessie Buckley takes it home, and I think she deserves it. I think she is the heart of hair. I would say it's. I think my favorite. She's my favorite actor in Hamlet, and then I'd say it's. No, I think surprisingly, I think my favorite actor is the kid actor who plays Hamlet because he's just surprisingly so damn good as a kid actor. And it's very rare for me to say that because I'm not a big fan of a lot. I think a lot of kid actors either overact or they just have a terrible acting going on. I think he did phenomenally well. Jesse Buckley, second best performance, and then probably Paul Mescal. But it's just a great damn movie. And like I said, I was surprised by how much I enjoyed it there and how much it actually moved me there. Like I said, I cried both 2 days, 2, 3. I'm falling apart here. It's too late tonight. I cried it twice during that the second day of the movie marathon. Once was doing, well, I guess twice was doing Train Dreams. It was like the one segment in there. I guess I don't want to say too much about it, what it was, but if you've seen the movie, you can probably guess what part it was. And then it was the endings when they replayed Train Dreams. They played the Train Dreams song at the end. That also gave me a tear up. And then the other one was Hamnet because you can probably guess the point of it is the part where I did it as well. But they're just so damn moving. Then afterwards, after the leading actress, it was the I should hold on, I gotta score this here again. Then after Hamnet slash Jess Buckley winning Best Leading Actress was Best Picture, and that ended up going to One Battle After Another, which is I had it at the top, and then I decided to move Sinners up to the top because I said, fuck it, I want Sinners to win. I thought I might have a chance at winning, and nope. One battle won. I had it at the top, and I moved it down because I enjoyed Sinners more, and I said, fuck it, I'd be happy if Sinners took it home, and I was mistaken. So we're going to give ourselves 2 points there and a 3-pointer here. I mean, like I said, honestly, I think I did a lot better this year than I did last year. Actually, do I have my previous? I feel like I thought I should. I thought I had a row here where I added in my previous year's scores here, but I might have to do that. I'll probably do that next year when we do it. I'm gonna try and let me see if I can pull up my previous score from last year. Needles. Let's just try and pull up. I'm just gonna pull up my list. I'm gonna pull up my sheets so I can find my list here. Let's see. Oscar predictions 2024. Yep, here we go. How did we do last year? Oh, that is so much worse. I can already tell because there's so much more red and so many more honorable mentions awards than any of the other top here. So, for those curious, this was last year's score. Okay, I gotta, let's knock it up to 125 here. Last year's score. Actually, I'm knocking up to even more to 150 here, just so you can see it better. We had 46%, 43%, aka 32 out of 69, and 29.569. And I guess we do have a higher percentage point here because we're going out of 72 here, but let's do some quick math here. So, pull up the calc. I gotta pull up my calcs here. So let me just pull up my calc. Where is my calc? There is my calc. Pull you up and toss you over here. There is my calc. Let's see. So we have 2 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3, 2 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 1 plus 3 plus 3. Okay, that's that. We'll put down, and then we move you. Then it's you we have you at. And then it is plus 3 plus 3 plus 3, 3, 3, 3. So we have you here now. Plus 3 plus 3 plus 3. You have you here now. And then it was plus 3, and then 0, 0, plus 3, plus 2, plus. Actually, move you back to the front here. It was plus 3, because that was. Yeah, this one was plus 2, yep. It's plus 2, then plus 3, so you have you here. And then plus 2 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 3. 55 out of 72. I'm going to try and do that math again here just to try and make sure I've done it right. So 2, 5, 8, 11, 12, 15, 18. Let's count. 2, 5, 8, 11, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27, 30, 33, 36, 39, 42, 44, 47, 49, 50, 51, 52, 55. Okay, so that's right on the average points. And then we do all that for 55. And that, oh, hold on. Oh, and I just do, if I hit equals, it just goes back to equals and adds it again. Okay, so it's 55. And it was divided by 72 equals 76.38%. We will, I guess we'll say 76.4%. Actually, we have 3% last year. No, we just did. We'll just round up to the highest whole number. Then I guess we'll go with that. There we go. And then we'll do the scaled points as well. So we have clear the score. We have 3 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 1 plus 5 plus 5. Moving on down. Then it is plus 5 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3. We have you here. And then back to plus 3. Then plus 1 plus 0.5 plus 1 plus 0.5 plus 0.25 plus 0.25 plus 0.25. So we end off oh, then we plus 1. So on the scaled points, we ended up with 56.75 out of 72. And then we did do decimal points there, so 56.75. 0.75. So we did do better on scales there. So we did a lot better on the more bigger for the bigger titles than we did before. And then if we do the math there and divide that by 72, we end up with 0.78. We have 78.81%. So 79%. Good old 79%. So honestly, big improvement here of last year. Reminder, we went from 46 and 43 to 76, 79. That is a better accuracy rate. I will say I still need to do my punishments here. I wanted to do a bit different punishment than last time, but I didn't. But I was gonna do. I think for the next one, I end up if I ever do the next whatever I do the next prediction stream of, I'm gonna try and figure out a better punishment than just the sauce shots because I feel like I do that all the damn time. But it's the only one I've come up with so far that I've kept on sticking along with. Do I have any other ones on here? I don't think I do, but let's see. We will open a wheel. Let's see. Yeah, on punishment wheel, it's just wasabi one is done. I don't have any wasabi anymore. Hammer shot, I don't have. I have to do. Hangover cure. I technically do have the Dr Pepper. I don't think I have the OJ anymore. Food aim. I could technically still do that, but that's not as fun right now when it's just a mini stream. Chat chooses. I don't even know what's on the wheel. Chat trivia. No. No, that's more. These guys are just more of for the birthday stream. Yeah. So You really the only one I can do right now is just the condiment shot wheel. So let's bring you on out. I doubt I even have a lot of these condiments here. Like I don't even have the wasabi or the ginger here. I wish I would have updated this before, but we're going off of this now. So we did. I usually do them in increments of 10. So I feel like since I did 3 last year, this would be. We're gonna give myself more pain here. We'll say 2. We'll do 2 shots. So let's see what we got. Hopefully one. I'm hoping for one good one and one more misery one. Let's see what we have. You want me to do a spoonful of Parmesan cheese? Okay. Okay. I can do that. I'd have to see if I even have the. I'm pretty sure I have Parmesan cheese. So when I do too much Italian food, that I should definitely have Parmesan cheese. So, and what's gonna be spoon number 2? What's spoon number 2? Oh, taco sauce. So, spoonful of Parmesan cheese and a spoonful of taco sauce. I mean, honestly, I don't mind taco sauce too much, but especially when it's combined with yellow mustard, with yellow mustards here, uh, Heinz 57, corn syrup, full spoonful of Mexican hot sauce or beef bouillon. Don't mind it too much. So I'm gonna go and get the punishments here, and I will be right back. And we will be right back. I was just realized you can't really see the "be right back" on the white screen here, but we'll switch over to here, and you guys can see, remember how well we did here, I guess. And we'll be right back. All right, I have returned with the punishments. All right, so I got the 2 sauce shots we ended up rolling on. We got the Parmesan cheese here, and we got the taco sauce here. So I'm gonna go off of the way we rolled it. Where the hell did I just put the? I had a spoon here. I literally brought down the spoon, and where the hell did I just lose the spoon to? Just lose the spoon here. Yep, it's right there. Okay, here we go. Okay, here we go. All right. Well, like I said, it was Parmesan cheese, and then it was taco sauce. So we'll go with this. All right. That's the question. Do we go for one of the clumps there and try to, or do I just? I'm just trying to go for the actual, you know, powdery stuff. I'm gonna leave the clumps there. All right. That's a spoonful of Parmesan cheese, right? Spoonful there. I want to try and be careful. I don't want to actually spill some of my keyboard there. So, like I said, this is not going to be too bad. It's just going to be weird to have so much Parmesan cheese all at once without having anything else to go with it. So, all right. Yep, I was right. Not too bad. It just kind of tastes like cheesy sand. Just you keep chewing it and it just doesn't end. It's like I keep chewing it. It almost turns into like a gnocchi there, where it just combines together. And now it's gonna be even more fun. All right. Also, this is medium hot taco sauce because I like a bit of kick to it, so I can't fit in that, so I'm gonna pour it in. Okay. It's a bit chunky here. All right. I think it's a healthy spoonful right there, wouldn't you say? Healthy spoonful. All right. I feel like I should have poured a little bit less, but YOLO. Why the hell was that better than the Parmesan cheese? I said that went down a lot easier than the Parmesan cheese, which just like stayed around and just lingered forever. Ah, like I said, to be fair, this looked down kindly on me. Like I said, it would have been a lot worse if I had. Let's see, just for shits and giggles, let's see what would have been the winner if I just spun one more time here. No, I'm not doing more Parmesan cheese. No. No, I'm done. I already had Parmesan cheese. No, we're done with this. You can leave it there. You can go. Shoo. But yes, anywho, we still have about 30 minutes left. So, Cine2Nerdle, back again. More Cine2Nerdle. I didn't hear no, so that's what we're doing here. So let me just pull this on up here. I mean, technically, there's daily modes as well, but I've already done today's dailies because I wasn't expecting to do this as well. And then I realized, oh yeah, I got a bit too addicted to because I've been doing the dailies mostly, and then right before stream, I got addicted into the battle stuff and into the battle matches, and I was like, you know what, fuck it, we're gonna keep going along with this, and I'm gonna add you in here. I am gonna quickly just change this to chatting for a bit while I get this set up here and add you here and put you there. All right, here we go. Put it into battle. All right, display. And we take you, we crop off the top. As far as the advertisement hasn't shown up yet, we move you to there. Move you to there. Bada bing, bada boom. And we get it like this. And there we go. Perfect. This should be good enough then. Oh no. Okay, hold on. Let me just rearrange this here. Okay, that's not good at all. Yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready. There we go. There we go. That's nicer. That's nicer. Okay. Okay, here we go. Okay, that's perfect. Okay. So, what do we have here now? It was the Martian, and I went Goodwill Hunting. I'm gonna go with Bicentennial Man. I've never seen Bicentennial Man, but I know Robin Williams is in it, and I don't know a lot about it, so I'm going to assume that other people don't as well. And he might pull himself out with Robin Williams in something else, and he did. He went with one other photo, and I also have not seen it, but I'm a lot more. But I also do want to get around to it at some point because I've heard good things about it. So we are going to move on to Jumanji, the original with Robin Williams. Good kitty. What do you think, Rips? What do you think? Hook. I don't know enough about. Oh, Rippy, no, there's no movie about sixes with Robin Williams in it, Rippy. I gotta delete all these to get out of there, Ripley. We're gonna go with Night at the Museum. This is an easy one to get out of, but I just need to get the time going. I just need to get rid of my time. Oh, I should have gone with something like I should have gone with like Flubber, just to like try and get the weird ones out of the way. Owen Wilson, you went with Owen Wilson out of it. Oh, interesting. We're gonna go with the. I don't know why out of all all the Wes Anderson movies. I came up with The Life Aquatic with Steve Zissou, but I've not even seen that one. I've seen like very few Wes Anderson movies. I want to get around to seeing more of them. Like I've seen Fantastic Mr. Fox. I've seen The Phoenician Scheme. I do. I want to get around. I've seen the Grand Budapest Hotel. I want to get around to a lot of the other ones like Asteroid City and a lot and a lot more of the previous ones like Bottle Rockets, Royal Tenenbaums, Darjeeling Limited, a lot of the earlier ones. Three Amigos. I'm gonna counter with Father of the Bride. Give me some Steve Martin. Oh, Martin Short. I didn't realize Martin Short was in Three Amigos. I mean, I guess it's Steve Martin's and it makes sense. The Jerk. I don't remember what else. Oh no, he's in Plane, Trains, and Automobiles. This is definitely an easy one to get out of, especially if you know John Candy, because they could easily go with like Uncle Buck or Home Alone, uh, The Great Outdoors. Interesting pick. John Hughes. I'm gonna go with. I need to mention. I need to go with Ferris Bueller just because I think it's my favorite of John Hughes' movies. I love a good Ferris Bueller. And they went with Godzilla. Who else is in Godzilla? Is this the one with? Is this the one with Bryan Cranston? Or is that the other one? Even then, if I'm gonna go with Phoenician Scheme, does that work? No, I can't see it. Wait longer, please. I'm still thinking about it. I'm trying to think of who else is in it. You know what? You have Godzilla. You have Godzilla. Why out of all? I've not seen. I have seen this version of Godzilla. It's been so long. I've forgotten anything about it besides Matthew Broderick is in it, and it had a Godzilla. It's very forgettable from what I remember. I think it was even like there was even like Velociraptors in it at some point. Let's see. Can you get yourself out of it? Can you think of something else with Godzilla? I couldn't. The Cable Guy. Oh yeah, Matthew Broderick was in that as well. Oh yeah. Well, you know what? We'll go with Jim Carrey. I'm gonna send you to what's like. I know there's like one that's like no, there was like it was like some weird one where he was like a lot more serious there. But I'm just gonna send you to Eternal Sunshine. I was thinking of that like Truman Show there, but there's one of them that it's like I think it's like Dark Crime. So if you send me to I was hoping you get something about Jim Carrey so I could send you down to that. We have Titanic. I'm gonna send you to since it's already on my mind. I'm going to send you to one battle after another with Leonardo DiCaprio. And you send me to Sicario. Sicario, however you pronounce it. I've not seen it. I don't know anything about it, so I'm gonna send you with Benicio del Toro to. I'm thinking. We're gonna send you to Wolfman. Wolfman. I need to make sure I do. I also need to make sure I do. No, no, no. This. I need to do. I just need to do this. I can do Oppenheimer since I'm once in it. I was gonna do Wolfman, the like remake of it, but I ran out of time and I accidentally hit delete there on instead of ending it in right. So I made it a lot easier on him. I mean, then again, Wolfman's not too hard to get out of because you can just go with another Benicio del Toro, or you can do a Anthony Hopkins there. This is Brendan Gleeson. I'm gonna send him down to Banshees of Inisherin. Who else is in it? I think it's like Colin Farrell and Barry Keoghan. So if you have any of those, you could send them down. In Bruges, fair enough, fair enough. I'm trying to think of what else Colin Farrell's in it, so I can get out of it. I can. Oh, I can actually send. I can actually end off Brendan Gleeson if I do. Because he's actually in Mission Impossible 2. Try to get yourself out of that one. They got Tom Cruise to get himself out of that one, but you know, I'm always surprised whenever I do like a sequel there and they just like don't go for like the original because especially when I go with like a character actor in one of them. Born on the 4th of July, and you got uh, what do I want to do here? What do I want to do with them? Tom Cruise. We're gonna just do he's in Dirty Dancing. Yeah. Oh, I'm thinking the wrong one. No, it's Risky Business was the one with Tom Cruise, but I did it right. I did it right. I did it somehow. Uh, and that's Keanu Reeves. I'm actually gonna send you to Good Fortune because it's fairly recent. I feel like not a lot of people are gonna know. I guess the three main cast are in it, so that could probably give it away if you can zoom in enough on it. I don't like the fact that he has most of his abilities and I only have one. And he sent me down to Seth Rogen. Can I do Super Bad? I think Super Bad's connected. Yes. I mean Seth Rogen, but I thought I could get rid of a couple other ones here. Bill Hader's in it. Oh, I didn't realize Bill Hader. I mean, it makes sense, but they really thought of it like they're both in it. This is the end. That's the one I was thinking. I thought about it earlier when I was doing this in a battle. I was like, there's one where like they play versions of themselves, and I was just forgetting what it was. I'm sending you to Moneyball because that's the easy. Whenever I think of Jonah Hill, but for some reason that's the one that always comes to mind. Not Wolf of Wall Street, not War Dogs, not 21 Jump Street. That apparently Moneyball is the one I always think of for him in it. Uh, well, since it was Oscar nominated, it's on my mind right away of F1. Just to keep running out Brad Pitt there. I'm just hoping he doesn't send me like down like some random Hans Zimmer and Javier Bardem. Hmm. I think Hans Zimmer was Gladiator. Yeah, Gladiator. He did the score for Gladiator, so we're gonna go with that. That's an easy little escape. I could have done with. I could have done. I could have also done Mighty Supreme. You did Russell Crowe into LA Confidential. I can do a Baby Driver because of we don't want to talk about him. I said we don't want to talk about him. I don't know enough about American Beauty, so I got to think about who else the no guy is. What else is it? Was it like a West Wing movie or? I'm drawing a blank on Mister No. Oh, you know what? I don't know enough about American Beauty here, unfortunately. Good game here, man. Good game. Who's in it? Kevin Spacey. I only know Kevin Spacey in it, honestly. Oh, Sam Mendes. I feel like I recognize the name, but I don't know what else he's directed here. I think he didn't he do night. Is he the same guy who did 1917? I feel like he's the same guy who did 1917, but I could be. I'm probably wrong on that, but actually, I can probably check here as well. I can see what he's actually directed here. I feel like I recognize the name. I feel like he did do 1917. I could have gone with 1917. Damn it. And he did Skyfall Inspector. Oh, he did Hamnet as well. Damn, I didn't realize he did Hamnet. Well, egg on my face. Apparently, I've seen more of him than I never even realized. Yeah, Hamnet, 1917, American Beauty. I'm trying to see if any of the ones that have just come out recently I can remember. Those are the main ones there. It's just those ones there. Oh, director. That's the one I was looking for. Yeah, 1917. Oh, he wasn't. Oh, he didn't direct Hamlet. He just produced. Oh, never mind. That's not. So he didn't direct it. Okay, I was right. I thought it was. I thought it was Chloe Zhao, and I was like, why is it? And why is it Sam Mendes? Was I mistaken? Did I think about her as something else? No, he's a producer on it. That makes a lot more sense. Okay. So I should have gone with 1970s. What we're saying. Got it. Okay. We'll go again. Probably do a couple more here just to keep it going. All right, here we go. I still only have a guest account right now. Maybe later on I'll actually make an account here if I enjoy it enough or keep going with it. Project Hail Mary. I'm gonna go with. I want to try and send down ways I don't usually go with. But also the only one I'm thinking about right now is Ryan Gosling. So, you know what? We'll just send him down Drive just because I've wasted a little too much time there, and we'll just send you down there. Oscar Isaac's in Drive. Oh, that's a good one to remember there if I end up getting stuck down that. And Ron Perlman, good shoot chords. Oh, Godzilla, the 2014 movie. Bryan Cranston. That's the one. Not the 1998. Got it. Good to remember. Good to remember. The cast lifeline. I mean, you still have Bryan Cranston. That's not gonna stop you anywhere. I could have done the Phoenician scheme as well because he's in that as well. But sometimes even if they're in it, they just won't count it because they're not showing up right away as the top results. They went with Aaron Taylor Johnson. Can I do Madam Web? I cannot do Madam Web. I'm gonna go with Bullet Train then because I love Bullet Train and I just rewatched it. Yeah, it was yesterday morning. It was no, it was a couple days ago. It was sometime this week. I rewatched it and I still loved it and I loved it just as much here. So happy to keep it going. I'm also gonna play one battle after another because I still have that on my mind and I need to keep reminding myself about it because I that's my main misstep from the top winners there. Romeo and Juliet. Interesting choice. I'm gonna counter with actually no, I'm gonna go with Anaconda. I'm gonna go with Anaconda 2025. He went with Ant Man. I thought about doing Ant Man, but I didn't want to just go with the easy option there. I think he's in the. I think Michael Pena is in the Martian, right? He is in the Martian, and so is Sebastian Stan. It's been a while since I've seen the Martian. Like I said, I do want to go see Project Hail Mary because I know they're both based on novels by the same author, and I did really like The Martian, so I'm interested to go see Project Hail Mary, but we'll see when I actually get around to it myself. And we're back with Robin Williams. Let's see how he likes Flubber. There's a sequel to Flubber? Was that just a different? Was that a different movie there, The Son of Flubber? I'm actually just gonna look it up here. This. Oh no, hold on. I gotta get back to here. Sorry, I'm not trying to Google there. I'm just trying to just I was trying to look up Son of Flubber. I got that sidetracked there. Okay, back onto this. We're not at the museum here. Sure, go. I'll have to remember to look up Son of Flubber on that later. Bottle Rocket, another Wes Anderson movie. You know what? We'll go with Asteroids. Actually, no, I don't know. Actually, we'll go with Asteroid City because I don't know enough about Asteroid City. So before he sends me down something like that, we'll send him to there. I know Scarlett Johansson's in it, but other than that, and besides it's Wes Anderson, I don't know a lot. I think yeah, Tom Hanks is in as well. Grand Budapest Hotel. You're gonna send me down here, and I am gonna pull you out with a little Jurassic Park with Jeff Goldblum. I was considering Willem Dafoe, but I went with Jeff Goldblum instead. Because in life, finds a way. Could have been Thor Ragnarok as well, I guess. Aliens? You went with aliens out of all of them? You can even do Jurassic Park 2 if you really want to. You don't need to do. Yeah, Jurassic World. Okay. There. Easy choice. We're going to send you to Mercy. I mean, you can keep us going through with Chris Pratt. It's not like a, it's not a, we'll just rush you just to pick up the pace a little bit. I mean, you can easily get out of there with another Chris Pratt there, so not too bad, but Thor Love and Thunder, fair enough. I'm going to pull you out with American Psycho with Christian Bale. What do you think about that? The Dark Knight, fair enough. But if I were to pull you out with 28 Days Later, we have been going on for a good while. Oppenheimer. I'm gonna pull up. Oh, Rippy, I love you, but I need you down, please. I need you down, please, Rippy. I love you, but I need you to go so I can actually fix this real quick. Uh, Quiet Place, because that is Emily Blunt. I'm gonna move this over to here just so I can actually make some more room here for you. The Devil Wears Prada. I'm gonna do Death Becomes Her. I didn't mean to do Death Proof. I meant to do Death Becomes Her, but works with me. If it has a connection, works with me. Yippee hi, I love you, but please, I need to type. Kill Bill, Quentin Tarantino. We're gonna go. I need to pull out with the hate. No, Hateful Eight. He's licking the outside of the Parmesan cheese container. Almost done with the Quentin Tarantino on here, so we're gonna have to be careful with pulling out. So luckily, I know enough about a lot of Tarantino movies, so I easily have ripcords if I get stuck in any of them. Django Unchained. Okay, perfect. Rippy, I love you, but please get off my dot key, please. Thank you very much. I love you, but please. I need to get my ripcord of. Oh no, it's not. No, it's Jamie Foxx. Not. We're gonna do Collateral. I was gonna say I was gonna do Sinners, but no, it's not. It's not Michael B. Jordan. It's Jamie Foxx. And you did Ray. I don't know enough about Ray, but I can still pull myself out with Jamie Foxx if I do. Amazing Spider-Man 2. Amazing Spider-Man Dos. He can pull himself out with Andrew Garfield. That's a good one to pull himself out with. But we'll see if he ends up going with it. He tried to connect Jamie Foxx. I mean, he has a couple options like the Social Network, Kiss, Tick Tick Boom, Tick Tick Boom. We are gonna go with. You know what? Since I already mentioned it, I'm gonna go with the Social Network. Just to keep it going along. API. API. Get yourself all tucked in there. This has been a good match so far. We're already at 38. Zombieland. Good choice. Good choice. I'm gonna go with. Actually, no. We're gonna go with Now You See Me. I was gonna do No Country for Old Men, but Now You See Me seemed like a interesting option. Still with Jesse Eisenberg, but now once again with Woody Harrelson. Natural Born Killers. I'm gonna pull out. I did mention it previously, so we're gonna go with No Country for Old Men, just to finish off Woody. I know Tommy Lee Jones was in Natural Born Killers, but I've also not never seen no yeah. I've also never seen Natural Born Killers, so fair enough. We already do F1? No, we did not do F1. We can get Javier Bardem out the way. Mrs. and Mrs. Smith. I already did Bullet Train, so I'm gonna go with. We haven't done Moneyball yet. That was last game. I'm gonna speed him up, make him remember who Jonah Hill is. Because that's the problem. I'm like remembering which ones I've already seen. Really, you're gonna send me out here? Okay. We're gonna do. You know what? Just to vary up, we're gonna do the talented Mr. Ripley because we're gonna do Seymour Hoffman or Philip Seymour Hoffman if we want to do the full name. I just want to do something I haven't done before and vary up a bit. The Hunger Games. Oh, you're working on it. I'll close another tab. Oh, yay! We did it. Good game. Rematch. We can do a rematch. Opponent, you want to do a rematch? We can rematch. I'm good with rematching. The son of Flubber. Oh, so it's not even. It's not. Oh, it's years before the Robin Williams version. It's a different. It's a sequel to a different version. Got it. Was Flubber the is Flubber a remake? Is Flubber actually a remake? Hold on, I gotta. See. I never knew Flubber was a remake. If it is the case, is Flubber a remake? Yes, it is. It is a remake. Okay, got it. Apparently, I never knew that before, but the more you know. And it seems like they don't want a rematch, so we're just gonna leave and we'll do one more match here. All right, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8. Oh, I forgot to hit ready myself. Damn it. All right, let's see how Tiro does here. All right, let's see where we go. I wish that I feel like they've just kind of just been. I wish they did a lot more randomizing the starting movies. 'Cause it feels like it's been the same ones over and over, which I feel like it has to be more be promoting along the line of I must play a top 5,000. Oh, we win! Rematch. I didn't realize you had to do a top 5,000 movie on your first thing. I guess it makes sense to try and cut it down and not have people just immediately like play like some random movie that no one remembers. I've never done Battle 2.0, but I'm just gonna stay with classic here so far. Come on, let's do. I want a full good match to end off on. Whether I win or lose, I want to just good match. All right, let's see how the other guest does. First man. Oh, Damien Chazelle. I'm gonna play Whiplash because I fucking love Whiplash. Oh, and Justin Hurwitz. I don't know. They both share a composer. You know what? Fair enough. Makes sense. Yeah, makes sense. Spider Man with J.K. Simmons. We're gonna go with. We're gonna go with the Lighthouse. Just to keep on going along with Mr. Willem Dafoe. Robert Pattinson. I'm gonna go with the Batman because I don't know enough about Twilight. Mickey 17. Oh, what's the name of that? Yep, Snowpiercer. I was like, I knew Bong Joon Ho. I knew a couple of his movies. I know Snowpiercer is one of them. I have seen Snowpiercer. I did like it. I've been meaning to see Mickey 17. I have not seen it yet. I definitely want to get around to it at some point. I was surprised that it wasn't because it seemed I don't know. Must not be as good as some of the other ones if it didn't get nominated. But we'll see when I get around to it eventually. Oh yeah, he did Parasite as well. Yeah, I don't remember enough about it. You play Parasite. I don't know enough about Parasite. I haven't seen it yet. I've been meaning to. I want to get onto Parasite. I've heard only good things about it, and especially since it also won Best Picture, I want to. I don't. I have a goal to watch every Best Picture nominee at some. Well, at least winner, and hopefully nominee at some point as well. But so it's definitely on my list. I was considering getting it on the Criterion sale, but I ended up going with I tried to keep it low, so I went with Mikey and Nikki, Kills of the Flower Moon, and pre-ordering Cinema Value. I don't know shit about the concubine, and you may just win this. I'm just gonna play Train to Busan and hope that someone shed the line. Train to Busan. Nope. I know absolutely nothing about a lot of Korean cinema, so good game, good game. You want a rematch? I know barely anything. I don't know a lot about Korean cinema. There's not a. I've not seen a lot of it. I've seen like a couple of them. Like I've seen Train to Busan. I've seen Hashtag Alive. A lot of them I still need to go around to see at some point. Like I wouldn't consider Snowpiercer because I mean it is a Korean director, but I wouldn't say it's Korean cinema. Fair enough. Okay, I want to do one more just because that was a pretty short game. I want to do one more match just 'cause it was pretty short because I went down the Korean cinema rabbit hole and I couldn't pull myself out. Okay, I am first, and we are gonna go with a Barbie. I'm a Barbie girl. And what do you gotta say about them? Drive. I surprisingly don't know a lot about Drive. I'm actually gonna use this so I know more about it when I see it later on because I feel like that's a good opening with Ryan Gosling. Wait, no, we just did it. We just did this. Why am I doing it? I already saw the list of everything on there. We can do Frankenstein here. I don't know why I wasted my one of my best power ups on that. Damn it. Okay, Ex Machina, Ex Machina. I think Star Wars. The Force Awakens has someone connected. Besides Oscar Isaac, yeah, it was Domhnall Gleeson. I remember that because I was part of the theme, the reversal on one of the days. I don't know enough about American Made. You take American Made. I don't know shit about it. I don't know. I don't even know who Domhnall Gleeson really is. I feel like I should know more about him. I think he's Finn. If I'm going, making a good guess. I'm fucked. I don't know. I do. I know nothing about Nitram. You've won. I'm gonna have to make a guess here and just say I don't even know. I don't even know like where it's from. We'll just say Star Wars. Nah, I was gonna say Star Wars. One of the other ones. To hope that I can pull myself out again. Who is in it? Sh- Justin Kurzel, Sean Grant, Jed Kurzel, Lynch Jones, Jude Davis, Anthony. Yeah. I know absolutely no one else on here, so I was fucked from the beginning. I should have saved my skip for this. I'm just done. Who is in American Made? Tom Cruise. I could have pulled. That's such an easy pull out. Why did I fucking skip it? Oh. Okay, I know I said I was gonna end it earlier, but I feel like I want to end on a high. But this is gonna be the last match, no matter what. I feel like the last two matches were just a little too short. I want to keep going just a little bit longer. All right, Arrival. Okay, got it. Arrival. What do we want to do with this? We're gonna go with Panic Room, just with Forrest Whitaker. It says link tracking and bands and win conditions are disabled. I'm curious what the win conditions are that because out of all that, Logan Lucky. Is everyone just all like? Is everyone just going with the weird with the ones I don't know a shitting single thing about? We'll do Magic Mike with Channing Tatum because I don't know shit all about Logan Lucky. Oh, Steven Soderbergh was the directed Magic Mike as well, huh? The more you know. The Informants. I think Soderbergh was Ocean's 11 as well. It was indeed, as well as Matt Damon as well. Unsane. We're gonna finish off. We're gonna finish. No, we'll do. You know what? We'll do Born. We'll do Born Identity, just to get Matt Damon out the way. I don't even remember a lot anything about Born Identity really. Interesting choice for adaptation. Interesting choice. I definitely can appreciate it. I'm gonna pull you out with Mandy, and I'm gonna hope that they do another Nicolas Cage movie because I know the perfect trap to play. But I also just realized I can't. I shouldn't pull it because if he does, no, he didn't do that. Okay, got it. The pale blue. We're gonna do the pale blue eye here. It's Christian. Yeah, Christian Bale. Empire of the Sun. Interesting choice. We're gonna cap it off with American Psycho. I gotta see that's the thing. I gotta keep making options because he still has his cast and his skip. So and if he skips it, I can't skip it back. So I gotta try and send him through there again. So he goes Willem Dafoe. I'm gonna go with this one. I want to do the one that came out fairly recently, where he's like a thief in the apartment building. But we're just gonna go with Lighthouse, just because I need something quickly right now. I don't know anything about Existence, but hopefully it's an interesting movie. Daybreakers. I don't know anything about Daybreakers. You take Daybreakers. I don't know anything about Daybreakers. You take it. I feel like I've heard it. I might have also just watched it on like Netflix and then wasn't really paying attention. So you take it, because the name sounds familiar. Boyhood. Well, you say Boyhood, I say The Black Phone. The perfect double feature. Doctor Strange. Fair choice. I'm gonna go with Fifth Estate with Benedict Cumberbatch. I don't know why out of all the movies I picked that one, but apparently I just wanted the one where it's kind of about him being Julian Assange, I guess. The Imitation Game. Good choice. I'm gonna counteract with everyone's favorite, The Grinch movie from 2018. I couldn't even tell you who else is on there, and hopefully he doesn't make me pick it. Mighty Supreme, good option, good interesting choice to pick Mighty Supreme out of all that. On the Rocks. I think of is that Stellan Skarsgård on the poster there? No. Is that Bill Murray? Yeah, it was Bill Murray. Okay, I was like, I don't know anything about On the Rocks, so I had to kind of go off the poster and guess who it is, and it was Bill Murray. Scarlett Johansson. Good choice. I'm gonna counter with Mr. Scream because David Arquette. Jawbreaker with Rose McGowan. I don't know if Rose McGowan is in it. I could do Scream the 2022 version. No, I can't do that. Dang it. I'm trying to think. What else is Rose McGowan in it? Oh, is she in Wild Things with Nev Campbell again? No. Can I do Scream 2? She is in Scream 2. No, it's Rebecca Gayheart. Never mind. I'll take it. If I can get myself out of it, I'll get myself out of it. Jada Pinkett Smith. We're gonna do Turbo because of David Iglesias. Well, Gabriel Iglesias is in both. I thought. We're gonna do Dallas Buyers Club because Matthew McConaughey. I thought Matthew McConaughey was in both. Maybe he's only. I thought he was. I must be mistaken. Jane McNeil. I got out of it somehow. The Paperboy. You may have won. You may have won this time. Oh no! Wolf of Wall Street. Wolf of Wall Street. I don't know a lot about McConaughey, but I do know a couple of them. Killer Joe, you've won. I don't know anything about Killer Joe. I guess I'll make guesses here. We can do one battle after another. Forrest Gump. Mission Impossible. You've won. I don't know anything about Killer Joe. Good game. Rematch. We can do a rematch if you want. No, you left. Okay. William Friedkin. Oh, it's William Friedkin. I could have done The Exorcist. Damn it. Uh, Thomas Hayden Church. Oh, I could have done. I could have done that one where he's with Nicolas Cage. Gina Gershon. I could have done Bound. Damn it. I could have done Bound. Yeah, that's pretty much the only ones here. Well, we end on a loss. But luckily enough, this is a guest account, so I do not keep my ranking here. So, eh. All good here. Let me just scratch my back. Okay. Phew. Okay. But anyway, that is the end of our stream here tonight. We officially took care of our Oscars prediction here tonight, and we did a bit of chilling with Cine2Nerdle. So hope everyone had a good time with the stream here tonight. I'm sure I know I did, and I know Ripley did as well because she's taking a good long nappy right now. Good little baby. Good little baby. But yes, anywho, thank you all so much for being here tonight. I appreciate you guys hanging out with us tonight. And I'm happy. Oh, no, no, no. Snooze the ads. Snooze the ads. Snooze the ads. But yes, anywho, thank you all for being here tonight. I appreciate you guys hanging out with us. Thank you to Iconic for coming in and chatting with us here tonight. Thank you to everyone who's been looking off in the background. Thank you everyone who's been watching the VODs either on Twitch or on YouTube. I appreciate each and every one of you so very much for hanging out with us tonight. I hope you guys are having a great night, and I hope you guys continue to have one. Reminder: I am going to have at least one more stream this week. I should have one tomorrow, and we should be back on to Alien Isolation before I am on to vacation for the next week, and I will probably not be back until next week Tuesday, but I won't be streaming until Wednesday. So you have to. So I'm gonna miss a couple of stream days there, and I'm gonna try and make. I'm hopefully gonna try and just blast out a couple of streams from that Wednesday up until the weekend. So I guess not up until the weekend, up until the next week Monday. Just try and stream every night to try and make up for it. But anyway, I hope you guys have a great night. I will see you guys again tomorrow with whatever the plan ends up being. But until then, I'll have a great night and I'll see you then. See ya. I'm gonna find some lovely person to wait out to tonight. Let us see, who can we go out to tonight? Let's see who is live currently. Hmm. Ooh, I kind of want to go to him unless we have someone else going on. Let's see. I'm kind of thinking him. I'm honestly kind of thinking him because it's a rare time when I've actually completed something that they're working on. All right, and there we go. So we're gonna be reading on over to Bailey Complete. They're a fellow achievement guide, and they're working on the grind for Assassin's Creed Origins. I have done the grind myself, and I honestly think it's probably one of my favorite Assassin's Creed games I've ever played so far. So I'm interested to see what he thinks about it over there, and if he's enjoying it as much as I had, and just to see what's going on. So hope you guys have a great time with Bailey. I will see you guys again on Thursday. So take care. See ya. Bye bye. 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 Bye bye.
Oh, they get under my skin. I apologize. I apologize. Oh. Yeah. Legend. How you doing, NATO? It's good to see you. Thanks for stopping by. I hope you're well. Appreciate the raid. You're legend. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. That is a long way. We got 3,000 meters. How's it going, everybody? It's quite a distance to get there, but we'll get there. We'll get there. Hey, NATO, it's going. I'll tell you what. Oh, Cameron, buddy, do better. It's going. You know, we're dealing with a glitched achievement in AC Origins, so I had to restart the game and then level my character up. Hell yeah, Irish, hell yeah. All right. Keep it moving, keep it moving. Easy. Easy. You can listen to the song I sent on Discord while we wait. I'll try to save it for like later, because right now we gotta lock in, and I can't play music, unfortunately. Unable to play music like that on stream. Which achievement glitched? The achievement in particular, NATO, I don't know if you're familiar with Origins, AC Origins, is the achievement New Recruits. It is for completing 2 side quests that occur in the DLC. And so the side quests are Rise of Shakila and Shadows of the Scarab. They're just, 2 side quests. And you need to complete these side quests for an achievement, and mine bugged on me. And apparently it's a very common bug. So the best way to go about it is to restart it this way. Leave Bayek alone. He's a man on a mission. It's true. It's true. Oh man, oh man. Gotta keep hustling. We'll get there. Get there eventually. We're hallucinating on the way. Oh, oh, yo, Nightcrow223. Shout out Nightcrow. I really appreciate the follow over on Twitch. Thank you for supporting the bear. Means a lot. Thank you, thank you. Hope you're having a wonderful time. Morning, evening, afternoon, or night, whatever time it is for you. Hope you're having a wonderful ass time, and I hope you're enjoying the stream. Hope I can entertain you for just a little bit. Or a lot of it. Who knows? Who knows? Right now, you're here at a very low moment. We're just trying to go there. 1,700 meters. We're just trying to get there. Whatever means necessary. Cameron, our camel, he's doing work. We're putting him to good use. And I can't believe I'm going through a bandit camp right now. I made a severe lapse in judgment, bro. Holy dog. Oh. He can do stairs. He can work with stairs. Come on now. I believe in you, Cameron. Hell yeah. All right, how do I get out of here? Oh, I'm going to have to leave him behind. Oh. This is a good example of why Ubisoft should bring back the ability to replay missions. Honest. Just having the ability to... just having save files would be a big thing. You know, if they're not gonna let us redo missions and like replay them by like, you know, the like synchronization menu, stuff like that, at least let us make a save file. It's an RPG, for crying out loud. Like, come on. I'm just a lonely guy just doing some achievements. Exactly. I mean, that's all I want. All I want are achievements, bro. Just give it to me. Oh, Bug Assassin's Creed. I apologize, Brick Girl. I missed that. I missed that fire ass quote. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That's a great message. I did the full achievement grind for this a few years ago. Yeah, you're familiar. All right. Well, I hope you did not encounter this bug because it is a bitch. It's a bitch. All right, that is fire. Absolute fire. I'm sorry. I gotta get that. I hope it's okay that I grabbed that. I scooped that up. Fire. Fire. All right. Boom. Too good. Too good. Really just, you know, emphasizes how I feel right now. It'll make you happy then that Valhalla has save files. Yo, they learned. That does make me happy. That's great. It's so important to have save files in a game as vast as like Valhalla, obviously, but like even Origins. It's just a big ass game needs save files. So important. Ubisoft, get barely goddamn achievement already. Tell them. You tell them. No bugs on my end back when I played it. That's good. That's good to hear. At least you avoided that, dude. Like, me in this game, we have a tumultuous relationship. I don't know what to tell you. Like, sometimes I'm in love with it. Oh, shit. Other times, I'm getting knocked off my camel. You know? I don't appreciate it. Cameron means a lot to me, but he's a real son of a bitch, you know? Can I fast travel? Let's go, dude. Fast travel. Skip that. Skip that. Oh, let's go. Let's go. All right. We're literally like locking in immediately when we arrive. I think we need to do a little bit of the main quest for the DLC to be able to access the scarabs, right? But we might be okay. We should be playing Curse of Pharaoh right now. Exactly. We actually should. We actually should. The Furor. I would love to play the Furor. The Curse of the Furor. But the Curse of the Pharaoh would be nice as fuck to play. Like, I was supposed to get at least 2 hours deep in that son of a bitch. You know what I'm talking about? So it's like, it would have felt great. Well, here we are. Dealing with a bug-ass achievement. I can't spell it aloud. No worries. We were literally talking about, when we started this stream, why is Pharaoh spelled like that? It's too confusing. I only do achievements if I really love a game. Respect. Respect. That's a healthy way to do it. As you can see, we aren't being very healthy with our choices today. We're here. We're adding on a ridiculous amount of time. Oops. I did not mean to deny that. My bad. All right, we're headed to deny. Go. Furor sounds better like Filiki, bro. For the Filikis and the Furors. That's what I'm talking about. I love Egypt. I love Egypt. Oh my God. It's not. Wait, it's Egypt. Egypti. The Furor and Filiki, two major influences in the Egypti rule. Oh my god. Unfortunately, you have to raid and run. No worries, Nato. Totally understand. Need to go take care of the kitty and hit the hay. No worries. Good luck on the achievement and the rest of the stream. No worries. Hope you have a good ass evening. Hope you get some sleep. Nato is always great seeing you. Hope you're doing well, and I hope the kitty is doing well as well. Good to see you, bro. All right. I think what we're only thing we're waiting for is just to start this up. Yeah, we're just waiting to start this up. Sometimes I get 100% achievements without even trying. You're just that good. You're just that good, Abdallah. It's nice when you can do that, but a lot of times you definitely have to try. Kitty's doing great. Love to hear it, NATO. Hell yeah. Okay. All right, time to pop off all these Spikeys, bro. I'm gonna get them murdered. Send them back to their froers.
Wait, did I actually end stream? Apologies about that. I mean, if you've been watching just me doing nothing, I hope it was entertaining. Apologies about that. I'm gonna end stream now. Have a good night. Bye.